Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Average Woman Podcast. I am that lady, Miss Nicole, coming at you today with another topic that is near and dear to my spirit. First of all, I want to tell you ladies, thank you so much for supporting me and liking and subscribing to my channel. I just appreciate everything. So let's get to it, right? Today we are talking about the hard times that make the relationship. The hard times is what make your relationship what it's going to be. You have to understand that your time that you put in with your man is one of the greatest gifts that you ever going to be able to give him. You understand? Your man requires you, or let's just say this out. When your man is gonna hit hard times, you're gonna hit hard times. You're gonna have issues, you're gonna go through some shit. But the main thing is that you don't jump ship. You don't leave your man high and dry when he needs you the most. A lot of times you young women, y'all get pregnant from these men, and as soon as y'all start going through things, y'all break up. Nah, that's what struggle builds character. Struggle builds respect. You know, when he going through something, you be there for him. And likewise, he'll be there for you. You know what I'm saying? And even if he not there for you, God gonna be there for you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got God in your life, you ain't gonna never go hungry. And we gotta start being more spiritual about that thing when it comes to stuff like that. Because we got to stop expecting like men to be able to walk on water and do these magnificent things when that's not how we roll. We don't have all these great magnificent powers and shit. We just normal, and we bleed once a month. Okay, so we bleed once a month. I'm not even gonna get into that because I done got an email about me calling y'all wicked because we bleed, but it's a wicked thing to bleed. I mean, it's not like nothing nice. Who wants that? You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to bring it back, y'all. So what I want to say, want you to know is that when y'all go through struggles, the last thing that you need to be is your man enemy. You don't need to be his enemy. You need to be his friend. You need to be his woman. You know, that's when you step up and be his right-hand dude right there trying to make some stuff happen for him to get through these little bumps and bruises. See, but the problem is that as soon as our men start going through stuff, we just jump ship. You know, we jump ship and we leave them out there to figure it out on their own. And they don't really know everything. They don't. I mean, it's so many different issues when you could have just chilled the fuck out, tried to understand what your man was going through, and just been there for him, and shit would have been all right. But you can't do that because you don't have no patience. And you don't have no respect for the process. There ain't nothing wrong with a young man just starting out building stuff. Guess what? You and him work together to build something. Not you put all the pressure on him like he ain't nothing till he got something. Nah, that's not how it go. A man will respect you more if you get down with him and put your hands in the work, in the grass, in the mud, and work with him. Not, oh, he gotta have the same thing that I got, man. It ain't like that. None. It's never been like that. We came here on the boat together. So how is it they got more than we got, and now that we got something we don't want to share with them? It ain't nothing my man can't get. He know exactly how much money I got, what I'm gonna spend it on, and everything else. And I still take care of the bills. He don't pay all the bills. I help because I live here too. And I don't want my man bank account to be drained, broke, because he ain't got no money, no more than he want me to be that way. So we both keep some money in our accounts. You understand? That's just respect, man. Why can't we want better for our men? But we want our men to be better, but we won't do them right or mean good by them. How is that gonna work? It's not gonna work. You gotta work with a man, just like a job. A man is just like a job. You gotta put in time, patience, ups and downs. You gotta put in that work with that man. You gotta put in work with him because they worth it, especially if he love you. How you want a man to see all this potential in you and chill out with you and let you go to school and this and that there, but as soon as you go to school, he not good enough for you no more. No, now that he done help you go to school, and now you're able to see some kind of financial sunlight, now it's time for you to turn back around and say, all right, babe, now it's your turn. I got this money and stuff. We ain't pressed. What you ready to do? And you help him like he helped you. And even if he didn't help you, even if he never did help you, help him anyway. What the fuck? That's yours. That's your piece of meat. How you not gonna make sure your piece of meat is good? I'm telling you, some of y'all are some of the selfishest women I've ever seen in my whole life. Find you a man it don't matter about no damn job. It's the dude. The money don't make the man. The man make the money. And in this society, the women make the money. So the man go make the money. But mainly it's gonna be on us. And even if it is, so fucking what? You make money to spend it on to take care of yourself, to love yourself. Part of loving yourself is keeping you a old piece of fat eggplant in the cut. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the plan right there. Yes, to have you some nice something on deck in case you ever need something. That car broke, you gotta have somebody. And if you got somebody that you're engaging in intercourse with, then that should be your man. Why you holding out and you don't want to be this whatever? Yeah, that's the one you should be dealing with. And please don't ever allow yourself to think that, you just gonna keep having sex and sneaking with these guys. And I done seen women do that. I have a couple of friends that just been the side chick their whole life. They was married, good, with kids. And then after that man, no other man, because he ain't got no money. He want to live off me. Man, somebody gonna live off you. Somebody is gonna live off you. But if you living off me, I don't mind you living off me. Because that's why I work. Whether you here or not, I'm gonna still have to pay bills and do what I gotta do. That's how that go. So if you here with me, just don't give me no headaches. But I'm here. I want you here. I don't want to be out here in the streets looking for nobody. When I come home from work all day, the last thing I want to be up all night pleasing myself with this rose that I got stashed, which I need to throw away. Because if you didn't have any other, if you didn't have any other option, you would choose to be down and support and respect your man. Period. If you didn't have that rose and all these little gadgets and stuff like that, and times are getting hard where we really need some more security. And it ain't just about having like a gun to protect ourselves. It's more kind of like, just having someone around. Why would you intentionally want to set yourself up to be by yourself? Who don't want a man? I mean, if you don't want a man, then I understand that you with the alphabet squad, and I'm cool with that. To each his own. I'm not a judgmental type of person. I believe that everybody got to walk their own walk. But I'm talking to the ladies that's trying to walk that walk that I'm walking. That want them some eggplant around, because that's just what it do. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to do it, ladies. But you're going to have to humble your spirit and forget all this foolishness. White women, they don't really care too much like down south women, okay? They don't really care about their man, whether they man work or not. They'll go to work and take care of their family. They love their family. And Bubba still get all that respect that he just to be the man until he figure out what he gonna do. Why we can't be like that? Just until hold him down. If he need gas money, what you need? He don't have to ask. I'm gonna put some gas in your car. You got gas? You need to sell. You need the car. You going somewhere today? Love him. Make it easy for him to love you by not nagging and beefing and cussing him and fussing him. Man, ain't nobody feel like all that. You got to learn to love your man and respect them. And silence will get you far. Silence will get you far than anything else in this world. And we will be right back after these messages. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Age Woman Podcast. Just one moment. Hey everybody, and welcome back. And today we are talking about the struggles that make your relationship what it's going to be in the end. Listen, nobody wants to go through hard times, but unfortunately, when our men go through hard times, they don't have nobody to turn to but the streets, and that's why they end up getting murdered. Our men shouldn't have to go out in the streets and look for resolutions to their problems when they have a team full of educated women to support them. If we can figure out all the hustles and the this and that to do wicked, well, why we can't figure out anything to do good? Why can't we start being about that positivity, that love that our grandmamas used to have, our great grandmamas? Because even the grandmamas is just wicked now. If you got a grandmama, she ain't no real grandmama. And some of the great grandmamas wicked too. But I'm talking about Big Mama, the old grandmama, the one that always made sure that it was enough for everybody, that always had a good word and told you about your behind when you was going off, but you was going to do what you wanted to do anyway. That grandmama, the one who really had the love for everybody, the real one in the family, the real grandmama that was positive, and wanted and told you and your brothers are all you got. Y'all got to stick together. You got to love each other. You got to be there for one another, and women, be in order. Don't be disrespecting these men. Watch your mouth. Know how to talk to a man. Cover your body up. Have some shame. Don't sit there with your legs wide open. Don't be so loud. Don't be so obnoxious. Stop smacking when you eat. That grandmama that wanted you to have some class. So that when a man does roll up on you and he see this woman, it would be no Bonnie and Clyde if Bonnie and Clyde didn't go through some shit. Okay? But Bonnie and Clyde ride or died together because she was about that life for him. Our men need us to be about that life for them. To get them off the streets, to get them back with us and our children. To stop wanting to be at the spot with the boys all the time, but want to be at home with us. That'll put 90% of our problems to rest. But the problem is we gotta create that environment for them. We gotta let them be the men of their house so they'll want to be home to take care of their homes. You gonna go through shit with your man, even if you raise your man if you help your man off his deathbed and he's sick and riddled with cancer and all kind of problems, he will still call you a bitch to your face with no problem. So please don't ever think that you want some kind of undying compassion. It's just not there, because they're human just like us. Any woman that go through pregnancy, you want a man to be there for you, to rub your belly, to make you feel good, to talk to you, to plan things with you, to do things to make you feel nice. But the problem is we don't get that because we don't even have a relationship with the guy for him to be in a position to do that. The proper order of things is once you and this guy once you start giving your body to this guy, you and him should be living together. And you and him should be building together in y'all house, being stable with one another. I don't care who got the place, whoever got the nicest place and the cheapest rent, that's where y'all go and y'all start building together. You clean your house up so he can be there with you. He need his own dresser and space and this. If you have a child or two, they should totally respect him just as much as they respect you, if not more. Well, that's if you gotta hope, but hopefully you don't have any kids. But the preferable situation would be you not to have kids. But if you do have kids, your kids need to respect this man. I'm not saying that they gotta respect him as his daddy, but they gotta respect him as the breadwinner and the provider of the house. And he doesn't have to earn that. That should just be given because he's willing to move in and take care of you and your kids, and with no problem. So yeah, he deserves the big piece of chicken. He always gets a plate. Everybody in the house respects him, and mama makes sure of that. because she want him to stay with and be there with her. So she not a bitter old baby mama. Understand? It's the tough times that builds the character. It's the tough times that make that you where you can step in and earn his respect. It's the tough times that builds your character and really shows what type of woman you are. Are you one of the women that can't deal with anything, she just fall apart? Or are you one of those women that can stand strong and say, you've been real good to me, and even if you ain't been that good to me, I ain't gonna give your coochie away while you go do this time. I'm gonna be there and ride the books with you. I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna hold it down in the road, and when you come home, we gonna be together. Or are you gonna be that woman that say, deuces, nigga, holler at me when you come home? I'm going to live my life. Which one are you gonna be? Yeah, I know. That's a tough one right there. You know what I'm saying? But that's what when we sign up, when we pick guys and we know the kind of life that they live, but we're not trying to get them to change their life and be better and have better with us because we have a nice foundation or something, because that's the way it is. That's the way the world is now. It's not set up where these guys got all this bread and this paper and they can wine and dine us. It's not like that. The bottom line is we go out and get that bag, and now that we got the bag, now that we got everything set up, now you got to go out and find a man that'll want you, that'll want to wife you and live happily ever after with you, even if it is your house. Who cares? That's where you gonna lay up. That's what laying up is. When you want to lay up, you need a man to lay up with at the crib. Y'all chilling with the kids, running around the house. You making breakfast, lunch, and dinner, clothes washing, and all that. That's that boring shit. That's what you need. That's normalcy. That's what people do, and they congregate with people who also do those things, and that's how you have a life, and that's how you build a community, and that's how you build business, and that's how you get our men from dying in the streets all the time. Very simple. We have to stop being selfish and be more giving, more willing to give, more willing to love the right man. When God sends the man around, the right man around, and he's there and he's present and he's presenting himself to you like, look, I want you to be my woman. That's the time that all the bullshit in your life stops, because you have been found. And once you have been found, you're obligated to be the woman that he needs you to be. Whatever that is. If he needs a Rihanna, then you be Rihanna. If he needs a Beyonce, you be a Beyonce. If he needs a Kelly Rowland, then you be a Kelly Rowland. If he needs a motherfucking, if he needs Regina Belle, then learn some Regina Belle songs and be Regina Belle. You know? But you ladies understand what I'm saying. If he don't need a mother, don't be a mother. If he don't need a doctor, don't be a doctor. If he don't need a lawyer, don't be a lawyer. If he don't need a whatever, don't be that. Be what he needs you to be. If he need a physical therapist because his body hurting, figure out how to make sure he feel good. If his food and his digestive system all messed up and he got all kind of health problems, figure out what it's going to take to make him heal him. If he got issues from being abused and neglected as a child, love the hell out of him and listen to him. There's ways to fix all the problems, but it starts with Mother Earth. Mother Earth got to learn to give a fuck about something other than herself if she wants a better outcome. And I don't know any other way to tell y'all ladies that. You got to be willing to give yourself. It's more about giving than anything. And you can give. You got a lot of giving in you. You just don't know it because you're very selfish. And you always think that you're going to get hurt and what's in it for you. It ain't nothing in for you. You going to get hurt. But guess what? What other alternative there is there to die alone with a dog? You got to have some spice in life. And it's not always going to be bad. It's going to be more good days than bad days. Once you get your priorities right and understand that you are the keeper of the home and you supposed to keep the home at peace. You supposed to keep your husband at home. You supposed to figure out what it is that's going to keep him there with you and what's going to make him love you. That's what you got to figure out. I can only tell you to figure it out. I don't know how, because I don't know your man, because they all want something different. Give it to them. They worth it. And with that, I say shalom.